What's good, fam? It's your buddy Scott, and I'm looking to make some music. In the spirit of Valentines coming up, artists are going to create a musical Valentine. They may interpret this as they wish, but they must write, record, mix, and master, produce essentially an original tune. To complete the challenge successfully, artists must create a random genre style, include 2 random themes, and incorporate a sound effect chosen by the other opponent. So this is exciting. The generators are always a little thrilling, a little scary, a little exciting. I have 12 days, and that had me thinking about sharing the 12 days of Valentines.
On the first day of
Valentine.
what you love gave to me.
One click, and that is all it takes. Viking Metal. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Viking Metal. Are you serious? Oh man, I'm actually thinking this is really gonna be good because I'm thinking pagan, Viking. I'm thinking kind of that tribally music, very raw, very fun. I'm gonna have to really improvise on some of these samples. Really dip in there and have myself a time. All right, Viking Metal it is. Now we're going to go right into our themes. All right, so we'll do this generating themes. Again, I'm sticking with the single click method. Right now it's sitting on the message, mechanical, and cogs. Here we go. Clicking it once. Honorable identity.
Diadem.
That's really cool. I want to see what this is again. I'm a silly guy that doesn't really... that's what I thought. Okay, yeah. Harry Potter. And when I saw
Diadem.
it's like, I think that's one of the Horcruxes. Jeez, I'm such a nerd.
On the second day of
Valentine.
what you love said to me.
I've been marinating on this for a little bit, and of course I've been thinking about some possibilities concerning what Vikings do best, and that is to go and pillage and go and get some awesome relics from the monasteries. That's kind of their gig. I figured what we could do is turn this particular
Diadem.
to one of the cool relics that the Vikings end up pillaging for. There was some stories about Saint Valentine and all the different relics that represented him, and they kind of got passed around. Have the Vikings going out and taking some of these. I have everybody shouting Valentino. They're taking this relic, Valentino. So then when he comes back and he gives some of his loot, he'll give it to his beloved back home, and she'll ask what it is, and he'll just say, well, they kept on saying Valentino. And so here you go. Here is your Valentino, or thus, here is your Valentine. That is the story I would like to tell.
On the third day of
Valentine.
what you love said to me.
Some observations that I've had about this tune is that I actually do not own an electric guitar. Now, this isn't going to prevent me from being able to play because I do have a guitar. It's an acoustic, and it's an acoustic electric. Now, that is the key. I will be able to plug in directly, so in doing so, I should be able to manipulate the sound in some way that will help mimic what we're looking for, that is the metal genre. What I intend to do right now is go in and I'm going to call it some soundscaping. So I've been listening to some ideas. I'm going to go in and find some instrumentation that I think will work well for the entirety of the song. And hopefully at the end of it, I'll have a good idea of all the different instruments that we're going to want and the basic arrangement that we're going to work with.
On the fourth day of
Valentine.
what you love said to me.
We're going to go ahead and record some of the soundscaping I did so you can hear some of the sounds we're going to be playing with. Tubular bells of sorts. And then we have our heavy drum set. So this is just your basic drum set with your kicks and all that stuff. We have essentially timpanis. So this is the bass. Backing vocals, kind of a chanting kind of sound to them. All right, well, anyhow, I got my instrumentation looking good.
Five golden rings.
So we are day 5 here in our Valentine's Day challenge. So now I've actually thrown in a couple of regions. Yay! Yeah, having a good time putting in a little bit of the music now. Timpani. Boom. Right? So that O sound is, I'm imagining rowing. Right? And I'm going to have some lyrics going on. Double bass drum, introduce a little bit of the metal concept, right? I want the lyrics to center around them being on the seas and getting ready to get onto battle. Maybe some crunchy guitar here. Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. All right. So there it is. That's what I got going on. I think it's working out all right.
On the sixth day of
Valentines.
let you listen to me.
What's good? So it's, I believe, halfway through of this wonderful Valentine's challenge, and I'm here with my buddy Cortez. This is my Viking friend, because today we did our little reveal. You sent me a sound effect that I will be using, which is the harp. So wonderful stuff, very good stuff. Me and Cortez are gonna have a hell of a time sailing that Viking ship into this wonderful Valentine's Day challenge.
On the seventh day of
Valentines.
let you listen to me.
Today I am working on the lyrics, and what makes it kind of fun is I figured I would actually record some of me trying to be like a Viking. Njord, god of the sea. Now I think that sounds cheesy as f***. Vikings don't sing, right? Like, I don't think of Vikings singing. They might chant, they might grunt. Njord, Njord. I can't do the R's. Njord. It's hard to sing it and then curl the R's, but Njord, god of the sea. That's fine. That should be good. All right, screaming parts. Here we go. Fun. All right. Row! 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 Njord, god of the sea. Njord. That was the one. Ready to fight like real kings. All right, I think we're good on that first part. All right, so kind of in a funny turn of events, we decided to go back to the drums, and I started making some more than just that double kick. So I'm thinking of doing like a roll with some crash cymbals. So it'd be a hey, row, row. That's like the waves kind of kicking in and all that.
On the eighth day of
Valentines.
let you listen to me.
All right, what's good, y'all? So quick update. This Valentine's song that we're working on, I actually got done making a bass part and writing in some more drum parts. I need to finish up some lyrics, and then I need to mix. Honestly, I'm about there. Oh, and I need to put in the harp. So that's my update. We'll catch you all later. Have fun. Take care. Loves.
On the ninth day of
Valentines.
let you listen to me.
What's good, fam? Still up on that Valentine's Day challenge, and we're getting pretty close here. And what the challenge for me personally tonight is to actually have all of the tracks down and ready to go, so that the next time I touch this, it's going to be all about mixing. So it's going to be just mixing for the weekend. Oh yeah, that's the part I still got to write out is our chorus. Oh, and I haven't written out the drum part yet for this too. I see the region, but all right, a lot to get done today for sure. Damn. I decided to come up with, I think it's going to be fun. We're going to do a kind of a layering of chanting for the Vikings once they land on the beach. It's on for Valhalla. It's on for Valhalla.
On the 10th day of
Valentines.
let you listen to me.
What's good, fam? I actually just got done making all the tracks. We are good to go for mixing. I think I'm pacing all right. I'm going to mix up the whole thing and then I'm going to report back on mixing, screen record, and show you some of the things that I did in the mixing process. And then we'll bounce it out and be done with it.
On the 11th day of
Valentines.
my true love sent to me.
I just got done throwing down all the tracks. I was so proud of it until I realized that I have to do this at some point before the end of the challenge. Artists must include a second theme using this random word generator. So damn it on that. I do have to incorporate this after I just got done throwing down all the tracks. And I was getting so excited about mixing. And here we are having to throw this down and then get to the mixing part. Now, I do imagine this is going to be real quick, so I'll just get it going, stay true to it. Looks like it starts on the word control, and we're going to get rice. I have to include rice. All of your rice. That's easy. I'll just add rice into the lyrics, and we should be good to go because they get all of their gold, silver, and rice. So they get all their food and all their treasures. All right. Awesome. Cool. I'm glad it landed on something like that. I didn't get a chance to talk about it, the trepidation that I felt when I realized I had to do this. And I was like, it's going to be all right. But, you know, it's a luck of the draw. You know, you're just going to roll the dice and hope that you're going to get something that's going to work out for your tune. I will see you at the mixing phase where I'm going to break down everything in the song and how I mixed it. So, all right, see you there.
On the 12th day of
Valentines.
my true love sent to me.
All right, so starting at the very beginning of the tune. First track. Heavy reverb. Very fun. Yeah, EQ, gain staging. I just gave it a little pocket in the mids, and it's essentially just a chroma reverb. That's I think a dark abyss. This I just thought reminded me of the sea. I wanted the idea of them kind of on the ocean front in the sea. And so that's what that synth sound effect is all about. And then what's also happening is our bass, which is just a subby bass. Just thinking aquatic. Pretty much did individual EQing. I did not do a lot of subtractive EQ throughout. Just didn't find a need to. Mostly because we are working with metal. So in light of the genre, it didn't seem as though any time of harsh sounds were going to be unpleasant for the genre. I did do some additive EQ to give things boosts and give them their own rooms. I think as you're looking at the mix, that's mostly what happened. And then there's the bussing is mostly going to some sort of effect or some sort of reverb. That's what I like to bus because then I can control the amount of power that's going to it. So if I want that echo, but I just don't want it to be super pronounced by having the plug-in directly on, then yeah, I bust them out. Proud of myself with this drums because honestly, I went in and I balanced these out. I kept the same EQ preset for the heavy drum kit. And so I didn't mess with that, but I did give a little bit of love when it came to some compressor stuff on the kicks and in the snare. We have not talked about the makeshift guitar bass and the guitar direct in rhythm, which actually probably had most of the sound engineering because I used an acoustic guitar to do everything here. That was probably the most work that I ended up doing other than doing all the MIDI stuff and then writing out the drums. Yeah, amplifier, what did we use? This Brown Stack Crunch. So it really, the guitar has a really kind of a clean crunch. And then the bass guitar, what's funny about the bass guitar is that I actually did a vocal transformer to bring it down a whole nother octave. Let me play it without that vocal transformer.
It's on for Bahama. It's on for Bahama.
Oh man, it's just dirty. So that was my makeshift bass. The vocal transformer really is what did most of it, I feel. But the compression and the bass amps, let's take a look. So yeah, I did a FET compression and then used this big stack preset for the bass amp. You have to pick and choose your battles, and what's great is you just kind of have to remember that you want to see things through. And being able to do that is great. And I think that I'm pretty much finished up.
You're God of the sea. We look to you gratefully. Row! 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 Lord, we arm ourselves willingly, ready to fight like real kings. Viking.
I originally had a chant there where it was like, Vikings!
It's all for Valhalla. 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 It's all for Valhalla.
Sweet Valentine, we pray for love has lost with all of them. No longer can we keep your relic, precious diadem.
All of this is now ours. Gold, silver, and rice.
Rice.
All it did was cry Valentine. We bring these gifts willingly. It's all for Valhalla. It's all for Valhalla. It's all for Valhalla. It's all for Valhalla.
Nice. All right. See you later.